"You are a new landlady, then?" the old guy wheezed, as Livvy handed over his pint of cider. Nervously tucking a strand of blonde hair behind her ear, she waited for the inevitable. It came. "Bit young, ain't you?" Refusing to rise to the bait, she smiled and gave him his change. He shuffled off, followed by his equally ancient dog, to sit in the darkest corner of the pub. "Welcome to Lullbury Bay and the Runaways." It was another male voice, younger this time, friendlier, with a twist of humor, and slightly northern. She turned to the customer who had just come in. He was waiting at the other end of the bar, a rolled-up broadsheet under his arm. "Don't mind old Pete, one of Dorset's most eccentric characters. He's quite friendly once you get to know him." He nodded to the collie at the old man's feet. "Can't say the same for Skip, though." Grinning, he added, "A politic biscuit works wonders there." He stretched over a hand, and she shook it. "Mark Kavanagh. I'm in most evenings when I'm in town, so I suppose I'll be another of your regulars." "Lovely to meet you. Olivia Smith, new owner for my sins. Call me Livvy." "Hello, Livvy Smith. Pint of bitter when you're ready, and a packet of salt and vinegar." Livvy busied herself pulling his pint of beer, eyeing Mark surreptitiously. Thank goodness at least one of her customers was friendly. It had been quiet since she'd taken over, but then maybe seaside pubs in October were. Apart from a group of braying businessmen, hardly anyone had been in, and until tonight, no one had introduced themselves. She overfilled Mark's pint glass with clumsy fingers and put it on the bar towel to absorb the drips before giving it to him. In his late 30s, maybe, dressed in a nondescript grey sweater and jeans, he'd perched on a stool and had spread out his newspaper. She liked the way his thick red-brown hair swooped down as he bent over the small print. "Put your glasses on, why don't you?" Pete yelled from his corner, making Skip growl. Looking up, Mark took his pint. "Thanks." He flipped open a designer case and put on some tortoise-shell specs. "Vanity is a terrible thing." He wiggled his brows. Livvy liked him more for admitting it. Reaching into the box of crisps behind her, she passed some over. "Are you going to change the name?" He ripped open the packet and began to eat enthusiastically. "Of the pub? I haven't really had time to think about it." Livvy screwed up her face. "I can't say the Runaways is the most traditional of names. The last chain who owned the place renamed it." He took a swig of beer and made an appreciative noise.